34 long drive quotes. Sometimes, life gets a little too hectic. Long days at work, the constant need to take care of family members and friends, and other commitments can sometimes just wear you out. Long drives are one of those things that give us some time to clear our heads and enjoy the solitude of being on our own. Here are 34 quotes about long drives that will help get you through your day. If you enjoy this video, please take the time to subscribe and like. We appreciate the effort. Let's begin. Sometimes you find yourself in the middle of nowhere, and sometimes in the middle of nowhere you find yourself. Stacey Westfall. I see my path, but I don't know where it leads. Not knowing where I'm going is what inspires me to travel it. Rosalia de Castro. I just go with the flow, I follow the yellow brick road. I don't know where it's going to lead me, but I follow it. Grace Jones. God made the world round so we would never be able to see too far down the road. Isak Dinesen. The pleasure we derive from journeys is perhaps dependent more on the mindset with which we travel than on the destination we travel to. Alain de Botton. When all's said and done, all roads lead to the same end. So it's not so much which road you take, as how you take it. Charles de Lint. Once you have traveled, the voyage never ends, but is played out over and over again in the quietest chambers. The mind can never break off from the journey. Pat Conroy. Look for chances to take the less traveled roads. There are no wrong turns. Susan Magsamen. Map out your future, but do it in pencil. The road ahead is as long as you make it. Make it worth the trip. Bon Jovi. Now, on this road trip, my mind seemed to uncrinkle, to breathe. The road ahead is as long as you make it. Until now, known it had. Elizabeth Berg. I love being on the road. I love that lifestyle, traveling city to city, rocking out and moving on to the next place. Caleb Johnson. I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before me. Walt Whitman. I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I have ended up where I intended to be. Douglas Adams. I travel not to go anywhere but to go. I travel for travel's sake. The great affair is to move. Robert Louis Stevenson. Good company in a journey makes the way seem shorter. Isaac Walton. Sometimes the road less traveled is less traveled for a reason. Jerry Seinfeld. The freedom of the open road is seductive, serendipitous and absolutely liberating. Aaron Lauritsen. If you make the mistake of looking back too much, you aren't focused enough on the road in front of you. Brad Paisley. All he needed was a wheel in his hand and 4 on the road. Jack Kerouac. If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Yogi Berra. Some roads aren't meant to be traveled alone. Chinese proverb. The open road is a beckoning, a strangeness, a place where a man can lose himself. William Least Heat Moon. Look for chances to take the less traveled roads. There are no wrong turns. Susan Magsamen. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. Confucius. The road is there, it will always be there. You just have to decide when to take it. Chris Humphrey. The road must eventually lead to the whole world. Jack Kerouac. Take the long way home. Happiness is a road trip with a good playlist. I'm not lost. I'm exploring. Jana Stanfield. One's destination is never a place, but rather a new way of seeing things. Henry Miller. Making memories one road trip at a time. Unknown. Road trips aren't measured by mile markers, but by moments. And just like that, we're on our way to everywhere. Emery Lord. Life is too short to not go on that spontaneous road trip.